Yes, be ready for the dictation. Start. It is contended that keeping in view the powers, functions, and jurisdiction that the Chief State Information Commissioner and or the Information Commissioners exercise undisputedly, including the penal jurisdiction, there is a certain requirement of legal acumen and expertise for attaining the ends of justice, particularly under the provisions of the Act of 2005. Stop. On this premise, the petitioner has cautioned the constitutional validity of subsections (5) and (6) of Section 12 and subsections (5) and (6) of Section 15 of the Act of 2005. Stop. These provisions primarily deal with the eligibility criteria for appointment to the posts of Chief Information Commissioners and Information Commissioners both at the central and the state levels. Stop. It will be useful to refer to these provisions at this very stage. Stop. Section 12(5) The Chief Information Commissioner and Information Commissioners shall be persons of eminence in public life with wide knowledge and experience in law, science and technology, social service management, journalism, mass media or administration and governance. Stop. The Chief Information Commissioner or an Information Commissioner shall not be a member of Parliament or member of the legislature of any state or union territory as the case may be, or hold any other office of profit or connected with any political party or carrying on any business or pursuing any profession. Stop. Section 15(5) The State Chief Information Commissioner and the State Information Commissioners shall be persons of eminence in public life with wide knowledge and experience in law, science and technology, social service management, journalism, mass media or administration and governance. Stop. The State Chief Information Commissioner or a State Information Commissioner shall not be a member of Parliament or member of the legislature of any state or union territory as the case may be, or hold any other office of profit or connected with any political party or carrying on any business or pursuing any profession. Stop. The challenge to the constitutionality of the above provisions inter alia is on the following grounds: enactment of the provisions of eligibility criteria for appointment to such high offices without providing qualifications, definite criterion, or even consultation with judiciary are in complete violation of the fundamental rights guaranteed under Article 14, 16 and 19 (1) of the Constitution. Stop. Absence of any specific qualification and merely providing for experience in the various specified fields without there being any nexus of either of these fields to the object of the Act of 2005 is violative of the fundamental constitutional values. Stop. Usage of extremely vague and general terminology like social service, mass media and alike terms being indefinite and undefined would lead to arbitrariness and are open to abuse. Stop. This vagueness and uncertainty is bound to prejudicially affect the administration of justice by such commissions or tribunals which are vested with wide adjudicatory and penal powers. Stop. It may not be feasible for a person of ordinary experience to deal with such subjects with legal accuracy. Stop. The Chief Information Commissioner and Information Commissioners at the state and center level perform judicial and or quasi-judicial functions under the Act of 2005, and therefore it is mandatory that persons with judicial experience or majority of them should hold these posts. Stop. the fundamental right to equality before law and equal protection of law guaranteed by Article 14 of the Constitution enshrines in itself the person's right to be adjudged by a forum which exercises judicial power in an impartial and independent manner consistent with the recognized principles of adjudication. Apart from specifying a high-powered committee for appointment to these posts, the Act of 2005 does not prescribe any mechanism for proper scrutiny and consultation with the judiciary in order to render effective performance of functions by the office holders, which is against the basic scheme of our Constitution. Even if the court repeals the attack to the constitutionality of the provisions, still keeping in view the basic structure of the Constitution and the independence of judiciary, it is a mandatory requirement that judicial or quasi-judicial powers ought to be exercised by persons having judicial knowledge and expertise. To that extent, in any case, these provisions would have to be read down. Resultantly, limitation has to be read into the competence of the legislature to prescribe requisite qualifications for appointment of judicial or quasi-judicial bodies or tribunals. Over.